With the Great Wave DLC, Victoria 3 has finally received a massive and total overhaul of its naval warfare system. Everything about the Navy has become more complex and, of course, much more impressive to look at. Paradox sponsored me to build an empire, but I decided to do the opposite. Today we will play Prussia and build a massive navy that can reach all corners of the earth and spread communism. The world revolution doesn't scare away from the ocean, and so neither shall we. Check out the DLC with the commission link in the description and pick it up yourself. But for now, let's just jump in and turn the world red. This is currently the pride of the Prussian Navy and also the only part of the Prussian Navy that exists altogether. We are not a naval nation, but throughout this playthrough I will turn Prussia and later Germany into a worldwide empire, our navy dominating the seas, allowing us to get colonies and ultimately, I am sure, destroying the foes that we have sought to destroy for so long. Folks, I really am super excited. As we are here with this beautiful Japanese map skin, it really is nice, we are going to build an actual Hochseeflotte, something that was never doable in Victoria 3, and in the way that it is being done here, where we get all these strategic missions and whatnot, you're gonna see this of course as we go, has never been done in the Victoria series altogether. Today's goals are all very simple. I will go ahead and I will beat all of my rivals so that we can become the dominating global power. You know, with how ambitious the run is, I think I'm even going to be a little bit cheeky here. The Treaty of the Holy Alliance binds us for 14 years to be allied to Austria. Well, what if I just said, I'll give you 5 years of military access? And then the treaty is toast and we are no longer allied. This way we spend less influence on it and we can move. We're going to see whether Austria, exists or whether they just fall apart. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Man, Schlesien really still is such a goated province, although I'm pretty sure that more locations now actually have coal in Germany. Yeah, look at this, the Rhine-Ruhr area. Significantly better than what it used to be. Yeah, that's amazing, we're gonna build this up for sure. Oh, and the French awoke in Normandy. I love national awakenings. Oh, the Polish, no, I hate them actually. Looking at this now, since we don't have any navy, by the way, look at all these interests. We have a tier 1 interest there because we have a pact with them, of course. Other than that, yeah, we got a pact with, for example, the Ottomans as well. Nothing outside of Europe. Take a look at this. I love the rework so much. You're going to see it in action as well. But until I have a navy, I will basically not be able to do anything. Oh, and look at this. Dainam and Siam are actually at war. Man, that is nice. You rarely see this. Oh, they're fighting over Cambodia. Very interesting. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Look at this. They must have just given in during a Diplo play. Hong Kong is in the hands of the British now. Well, rip Great Qing, huh? That's not gonna... You're not gonna have a good time, especially when I come by later. And now for the London conference, let me think. I have one of you rivaled and the other one I don't have rivaled. I think I will be favoring the Belgians. See, and this is what I mean. They don't want the German, they don't want the Prussian to be successful. They are saying... The fleet that One Proud Bavarian will build threatens us too much, we have to destroy Belgium. And as always, they have conspired against my interests. Look at that, that's disgusting. This should have been a Giga Belgium, so that I only get the Dutch coast. I think that would be fair. Looks like Bolivia and South Peru have been separated as well. Was there a war? Oh, there was a war with this. Brazil, Chile, and North Peru. So Brazil and Chile have actually intervened there. That's rough for you. Yeah, Peru-Bolivia basically never happens these days anymore. Because the AI is just too good at declaring war at them. God damn, it is all going so fast now. The springtime of the peoples is happening for us. I will be supporting the conservatives. Look, if you play Prussia, there's really not anybody but conservatives at this point in time. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on trucking. If we become too liberal, Bismarck isn't going to like it. I really like what they did here, where it is now this shared kind of experience, and taking situations from EU5 is a really good choice. Oh! And look at that, Brazil! Man, this gives me an entry point right here, all the way into South America. That is also where historically Prussia was actually active. During unrest and civil wars, especially in Chile, they would send a navy, and by that I mean, literally I believe 3 ships, that would anchor in front of the cities, just so that any property that belonged to German citizens within the country wouldn't be harmed. It was effectively a threat, although, realistically speaking, Prussia had no way of following it up outside of a short bombardment. Probably been more about the topic of international condemnation, and, well, what can I say? It clearly worked. The more influence I have in Brazil, which is the strongest of the South American countries, I think the better will our policy be there, even without any naval commitment. And here we have a war of independence for Hungary. Are you the revolutionary government? It may well be true. Census suffrage? Yeah, that sounds extremely revolutionary. Interesting. Very interesting. And Russia actually looks as if it is going to join Hungary? How did that happen? That is the opposite of it normally. They love Hungary. If they joined this, I believe the defensive pact between Austria and Russia would be gone, which would obviously be huge for us. Oh, speaking of huge, I am also getting cooed. Yeah, that is indeed what the 40s were like, let me tell you. I'm just gonna give in. We're gonna pick up universal suffrage here, right of assembly and National Guard, and with that, we are also going to pick up a new journal entry. And there it is, Red Summer. Yeah, the revolutionary surge in Europe has swept the liberal government into power in Prussia. The question now is whether they can maintain it. Now, historically, and this is amazingly depicted by this journal entry, of course, they split. They weren't sure what they wanted. Was it constitutional monarchy? Was it republic? Was it anything in between? And well, really, ultimately it turned out to be nothing. It was complete suppression. I would assume that the Junkers very soon come back, because you can see right here, of course, that this is a timed modifier. Bloodless resolution has completely ousted them. If we manage this correctly, maybe it is going to advance enough. Austria back down. It is over for Austria. Oh my god, wait a minute. I am going to become Giga Germany. This is a blessed playthrough. Austria, I take it back. I love you. We are lovers, not haters. Are you going to fall out of being a great power? Yes. Oh my god. I am going to become Giga Germany. They fell apart completely. What a rare sight in these playthroughs, at least in my experience. Oh yeah, look at Jesus Christ. The Junkers are back, baby. Look at the legitimacy literally going down by the second. That's not good. Let's put these in, the Agrarian League and the National Party. I'm sorry you didn't win the election, buddy. Everybody was too stupid to vote for you. Oh, and I am getting so lucky here. This is crazy. That is so crazy. The Landvolk here has ushered in an era of liberal politics. And this allows me to give the Junkers under Joachim von Schlieffen the reformer trait. That is crazy. You know what? Push it. This is the good timeline, where we get Mega Germany. It's a democratic Germany. Ah, my god. And there it is, the revolution vanquished. We are so back. Oh, and that means we're just going to go for autocracy again? Damn, okay, that is pretty crazy. Now let me see here, because we still have a big advantage from what we just got. We got a reformer out of all of this. If you think about it, we went back to the status quo, except our Junkers are now much more liberal. This is kind of what happened historically. They looked around and said, we need to adapt to the times to a certain degree. At no point was Bismarck himself a fan of democracy, liberals, republicans, or people that didn't just want the king to be the absolute ruler of the realm. But he knew that you couldn't just rule like it was still 1684. So, maybe I can get something out of this here, if we go with restricted child labor. And this would actually make the Junkers happy. I can then use this very same leverage to, I don't know, pass something like census suffrage or wealth voting at the very least. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this. We are damn lucky that they are in favor of it. And look at this, by the way. We have so many revolutions now because, of course, we are looking at the 8040s. Now, I could ask them to become a protectorate. I believe this doesn't give me infamy, right? Hannover being my protectorate is ideal. I mean, what do you want me to say? I literally don't know how to describe what has been happening here, but this has so far been the ideal playthrough. Austria is dead. Everybody becomes my protectorate. Everybody becomes my friend. I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. Now, how is the war in Bavaria going? Man, I love these tiny dioramas. That is so cute. What about, oh, we're losing the battle against... Right, Jakob von Washington. He is, and I'm not joking, he is actually a very, very distant relative of, yes, the Washington. And apparently he's beating my ass. The Americans stand with Bavaria. They are only a major power now. This is actually incredible. They are so close to falling to minor power. But to be fair, they have lost Istria here in the current radical revolution that they will definitely defeat. So I don't think they're going to fall quite that far. Jesus, look at, no, I'm staying out of that war. I'm not getting into it. Don't worry about it. I got other things to deal with. And there's restricted child labor. I'm pretty sure that I can use this as the step now. Yep, census suffrage. That's perfect. And I think we now actually have a perfect moment. Look at all the people that are fighting in France. We got the Americans, the Spanish. We're looking at Sweden, and we are looking at the Netherlands and Britain. I think I can free Holstein and Schleswig. I'm going to go ahead. I think if there ever has been a moment, it's probably this one. Let's quickly get military access through Mecklenburg, and off we go. I'm not even asking for anything else, because I'm really hoping that we can just make peace with them after. If I have to manually secure the Öresund, so be it, but I would rather we didn't. And look at this, South Germany is so much less aware. They are not woke. They have not woke up to the idea of forming Giga Germany yet. I'm honestly a little bit stunned. I've never seen a playthrough that was this beneficial in my entire life. Like, it's just, everything works out. Now tell me about the election. What? Oh, yes, trade unions! Oh, they finally made it so that the trade unions can come out of nowhere and join a party even if they're marginalized, finally giving them an actual share of the vote. That is massive. Oh my god, wait, am I understanding this correctly, that the Free-Minded People's Party is going to get 76%? Come on. Oh! The South Germans woke up. Momentous times ahead of us. Hello, good morning. It's over. I don't know what nationalism is. Oh no! Oh yes, I do know what nationalism is! What an incredible playthrough. Are we crazy? I can just instantly form Germany. And there we've become the NGF. Yep, good job everybody. You did fantastic. And now I press this button to form Germany. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. This has been the easiest Mega Germany of my entire life. Damn. Okay. I didn't need to do anything for that. I did squat. Here I was, thinking I would have to go to war. Didn't have to do anything. At all. What the hell, though? And we're all communists. What is happening in this country? I will say that an Austria that has lost its empire would most certainly try to join within Germany. It wouldn't be underneath the Prussians. There would have to be some type of compromise that goes even further than what historically happened with the South German states. But this looks insane. In 1843, what can I say? This is this is a deranged map without even trying hard. Destiny actually came to my doorstep rather than the other way around. The game heard I want to dominate the world with my fleet and said, say no more, I'm gonna make it happen for you. I just know how to play the game. That's the way the cookie crumbles, folks. You can't do this at home, it's too difficult for you, but for me, easy peasy. Now this will be a little bit stupid, but I think we are early enough that I can dissolve the Zollverein without it being too bad. Yes, we have plenty of privileges, but I would rather have a different type. If I can't change the, core identity pillar here of the Zollverein, I would rather just get something else, because it's not really about getting rid of tolls anymore. It's about building my very own empire. And we are going to do this via the Cultural Commonwealth. Instead of Sovereign Empire, we are going to go ahead and give German citizenship everywhere. We are of course going with a pretty standard thing, and we're just going to call it Weltreich, literally World Empire. To get the leverage is going to take a couple of moments, although I really only want to take in Sweden, I guess Hungary, and then these I obviously want to conquer. Maybe even Italy at some point. We'll see. Right now, you know what? I just gotta build up, because if you want a monster navy, well, you need a couple more shipyards. And so, my friends, I want to be clear. The world revolution will not build itself. The Weltreich needs to be erected by force and by the economy. We are now going to do one of the greatest pivots. You might say, well, Friedrich Wilhelm von Hohenzollern unified Germany in the most peaceful and positive way possible, to which I can only say, he's not a communist, and that means we need to change a couple of things. First, we're going to pick up a couple of technologies here that will really speed up just where we're going, economically speaking, and then we're going to pick up socialism and, of course, central planning. My friends, the world revolution needs a strong country and a strong navy. Why are you an opium addict, Albrecht von Roon? Wait a minute, you're also an opium addict. What is going on in this country, huh? You form Germany and everybody wants to only get high and give up on life. Come on now. Oh my god, Brazil is out there destroying all of its enemies. I think we have to teach them a lesson here. This is imperialism, Pedro. Oh, and I guess the current Kaiser is kind of sending the weapons to make it happen, huh? Oof. And the French have sided with New Granada. That's actually perfect, because it means I can intervene in Switzerland and probably not even expect the French to do anything about it. Switzerland, you have been around for long enough. It's fine. You can let go. I will take all of your territory. I could just make them into a vassal. It would be cheaper, but it would also take longer. You know what? Screw it. If our infamy goes to 52, our infamy goes to 52. What do you form Super Germany for, if not to bully other people? Liberate Rhineland. That is ambitious. What the hell is... Wait, there's actual effects now for earthquakes? The whole screen is shaking. Did I miss this update? Wait a minute, there was an earthquake here? Oh my god, there was an earthquake around Savoy. That is so cool. I've never actually seen this. I must have missed it the entire time. Man, this game is so beautiful. I love it. Anyway, let's destroy Switzerland. I was wondering why it was so loud, and it turns out everybody was dying south of the Alps. Yeet! There you have it. What the hell happened here? Was this a slave revolution? I think it must have been a slave revolution. Oh my god. Cultures overview. Mossy. Yeah, wow. Damn. Who knew that we needed a mossy buffer state to have Mexico and the USA not go to war? Oh my god. And then there's another heat wave here, and there's a flood down in Lombardy. This location here, God hates it. He really does. I think these are the biblical signs that they need to be re-added to the Holy Roman Empire, or they will never recover. Oh, we can finally add Hungary. Beautiful. We love to see it. Oh, and what is this? A diplomatic play in Southern Europe. That's actually massive. Is there any... Oh, come on. If you were to become my subject... No luck, huh? What can I get from you, though? Make protectorate the Papal States? If I'm gonna be the Holy Roman Empire, you know I have to do it. I can't say no to this. There will be no Italy. There will just be me. The Holy Roman Communism thing. Whatever. Now I can't even send anybody through there unless I get an agreement here from Venice. I might just have to force my way through. You will have to see my Venetian advance while I do a Teutonic war dance. Yeah, I'm not actually needed down there. The Pope is gone. Rip Pope. You know what? Just demobilize. Go home. We don't need you. And we got a protectorate, baby. That was pretty easy, I gotta admit. Oh wow, the Landvolk wants secret police. Man, they really hate freedom. Thank God, I also hate freedom. We are also taking down our taxes. I've removed a whole bunch of consumption taxes. The idea is that I now want the economy to kind of run itself while I invest primarily in the navy. And finally, I have invented socialism. And because we researched socialism so early, 1858, we can get Karl Heinrich Marx. Yes! Karl Heinrich Marx has appeared. Let's go! Marx, I need to talk to you. Look, I like the beard. Great stuff. It's all amazing. Oh, I can't give him peerage because he's like, I'm a communist. Listen, come on, you can't do this. There has to be a moment where we're still an empire and I can give him a peerage. The socialist movement, though, is becoming ever more important here. 1.4 million pops already supporting it and agitating. Yeah, this is good stuff. That is what I'm looking for. Oh, and we're actually ticking up now. That is, you know what? We're gonna bring down our policing institution just because I needed to trick up. Oh no, Marx! He has condemned our electoral system. You know what? So true, bestie. We need a dictatorship of the proletariat. And the Landvolk are led by Luddite. They actually are the worst. God, I hate Luddites in this game. And he has grown up. He's a moderate. We gotta get rid of the monarchy. Unless we can put Marx in. Forget about it. Oh, I can grant him a peerage now. Our emperor is so moderate, so neutral. He says, you know what, you might be communist, but so what? I'll make you a noble. We're actually not gonna make it. It's so close, but not quite. That sucks. That really does. Oh my god, and the socialists are rising. Oh, wait, we are gonna make it. Literally just barely. Oh, that is amazing. Yes! A world to win, my friends. Let's see. Offer greater wages, guarantee better condition for workers. I will offer you greater wages, okay? It's okay. Can't afford it, but I'm gonna do it. 90% chance for the next TU leader to be a communist with the name of Karl Marx. Oh, and this is too good. It's actually gonna go so well. The Communist Party. Look at that. The Landvolk turned communist. From being useless to being extremely useful. So, they're gonna get a majority. We have, for some reason, the Free-Minded Party with Karl Marx now leading them here as the trade unions. We're gonna have a communist government, and it's gonna go crazy. It's time. State atheism, baby. Let's go. And there is Ferdinand Lassalle. Folks, we are getting the gang together. Now, he is a social democrat, should be said, but he is petite bourgeoisie, which means he might be very useful if he does become a leader for them. I'm gonna grant you peerage right away. How couldn't I? Absolute scenes over here. Say what you will, but it is funny that I now have state atheism and the papacy is my vassal. You know what? Before we do anything else, I think it is time that we go to war and finish off Italy. Is actually nobody coming to their aid? Damn, not even Sardinia Piedmont. That is rough. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna click the button. I think we're gonna go for Council Republic right here, right now. And there it is. Council Republic. Ernst is our new leader. Right, the leader of the Landvolk, of course. Ooh, now we might still see a rebellion, and that is a pretty hefty rebellion. We'll see how it goes. That's all I can say. Oh, and Karl Marx is being corrupt. Well, as long as it's against the bourgeois nations of the world, why not? And there it is. But this actually is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Okay. Once they were a Council Republic for a couple of minutes, everybody must have gone, you know what, yeah, this is fine, I can live like this. Only 6.77 million of ours, by the way, are so far atheists. We gotta convert a lot more here. But for now, we got to crush counter-revolutionaries. Yeah, that's a very clear victory right here. Look at the flag with a star. That's what you're getting, baby. And it's over. We win. You lose. And I'm bankrupt. Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. That's really bad, actually. Oh, no. It looks like we're coming back. We're making it. We're going to leave the economy alone for a while here because we have more important things to do, which is namely just stabilizing. Good morning. The French proletariat, my friends, tries for liberation. French becomes a primary culture of Central Europe, baby. It's true. I can hear their cries. And now what this does, and I love it so much. So we are now Central Europe. We have all of these cultures. Take a look at this right here. North German, South German, Czech, Dutch, Flemish, Wallonian, Alemannic, North Italian, Slovene, and French. It's time to unify. What a pleasant color as well, right? I gotta rechange this here to Kommunistische Internationale. Wonderful. Oh, these, you know what? I don't love the colors, but that's okay. You don't need to love the colors. Oh, and we renamed to Union of Council Republics. That's gorgeous. I love it. Beautiful stuff. And now Karl Marx from his seat here in Berlin starts to plan the world revolution. We're gonna build the worst version that we possibly can, and that obviously starts with ethno-state. Fortunately, the Landvolk have elected an ethno-nationalist immediately after electing a communist. Alright, let's do it. The reality is that everybody that lives in our territory is currently accepted anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Are there any that aren't? Lithuanians? I guess they aren't. Man, the AI outside of Hungary and Sweden does not like me, but I know why. They know what's coming for them. Why did they give Mecklenburg-Strelitz the flag of North Korea? That's a really good, that's a funny flag, I gotta give it to you. And I think we're gonna celebrate our revolution here by taking over Croatia. The Ottomans have ruled them for long enough, like 2 years. It's just too long. And look who is rebelling against Piedmont. It is a socialist rebellion. I will make you my subject. Big time. Oh, things are looking up for us here. Spain sides with Sardinia, Piedmont. I don't have any ships, but I'm not worried. I think I can defeat them. We are fighting with the spirit of communism, so I'm pretty sure we can't lose this one. Since the Spanish can't transport everybody without consequences, right? There is a lot of supply attached now. Takes them a while to get here. Look at these troops slowly coming in, being ferried over. It won't matter, because by then, the front line will have already fallen. Gone are the days where they can ship over their entire army without any issues. Oh, and they are bombarding our ports here, actually. Look at them and their ships. We gotta get rid of this whole navy. We have to build something here. And there it is. Sardinia, Piedmont is now our communist vassal. What kind of laws do you have, by the way? They already have cooperative ownership. Man, I wish that was me. If we had autocracy, I could go single-party state and command economy. No dice. You know, screw it. Let's go cooperative ownership for now. Maybe we can corrupt it later. Actually going communist makes a lot more sense than being in this limbo. Oh, and look at you. The USA took a lot and actually is currently fighting Britain. Yes, the bourgeois nations fighting one another. That is what I'm talking about. So that means Britain is busy. That means Russia is busy. Well, hello, France. How are you doing? I would like to conquer Alsace-Lorraine. That's a lot of infamy. What do you want me to say? I know what it is. The world revolution needs to crush France. It is one of our integral desires. Man, they want a lot as well. I really like this. They've started adding a lot of war goals in any of these wars, and it mostly is stuff that they can avoid when it comes to actually getting infamy. I'm not gonna say yes to this. I'm gonna crush you. Look at that. Isn't that already much better? Welcome to the world, Occitania. Regime change in Denmark. They have a 40% chance of just accepting it. They just said yes. Hello, Axel Aspersson. Oh, and this is actually crazy. The Americans have turned Belgium into a puppet. First, they turned them into a protectorate, and immediately, despite the infamy, turned them into a puppet. I have to assume this is because they are a council republic. The Netherlands now also had their revolution, and since I supported the Belgians and then left them alone, and that didn't go well, I think you're going to be a protectorate today, buddy. It's gonna be costly for me infamy-wise, but I will gladly take you under my wing. 1883. German troops enter the Netherlands. Is there another earthquake as we are invading? Am I the messenger of bad news? Am I evil or something? Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, the earthquake yet again was actually down here. This region is cursed. And now we have gotten a new leader. He used to be a general, he's a vanguardist, and we can try and go for single-party state. There's a lot of people against it, but I think we can pull it off. Let's do this. Time to turn what is already a partial hellscape into a full one. Ah, and there they are, the liberals, trying to rebel against me. Leopold House, Parliamentary Republic, yikes. There's only one working class. Why do you want more than one party? It looks pretty good here. We just gotta keep attacking, I think, but we should have this. Now, to actually pass this law, I'm gonna give the Kleinburgers a cult of personality. How cool is this amendment? Not to mention, now that I've taken over the Netherlands, we need to take care of Belgium. And for that, I would like a fleet. The fleet designer here is really cool. We're gonna take what we have, which is a modern ironclad. I want a lot of armor and damage. Speed doesn't matter, but supply does. I just want to be sure that we can actually transport troops. We could take a modification, but honestly, I don't think we will. We're gonna produce this one, and we will name it Roter Morgen. This is the Red Morning class. I could also use the Chinese model here. It looks really good, but no. You know what? This is the ship of the revolution. Build 1 billion of them. And there they are. I love how long it takes to build them now. I also have to remember that I need to build the buildings that actually staff these ships. Otherwise, I have nothing but an empty hull. Oh, and the Germans are getting mad. You rule this place. What are you talking about? The pre-dreadnought and the armored cruiser. Now we're talking. Look at these ships. Oh my god, I love the way they look. That is amazing. We're going to build an armored cruiser. Same priority as what we had before here. I love when you like do this, you see the difference between the guns? It's so good. Man, I love the art team. I think we're gonna name this one Marx. This is just the Marx class. Why not? And then I need at least a few of the pre-dreadnoughts. This one we're gonna call Lasalle. He wasn't a traitor. And there it is. Single party state. What a set of laws we have right here. It's disgusting. I have to change this eventually. But they wanted me to go there. For now, let's go over here. It's time for the command economy. If you want the world economy, you can't be a peaceful co-op. You have to do it from the top down. And there it is. Probably the last revolution against us here. This dude looks like Marx. He took 7 of my ships. I just built them. No! You are a thief. I hate you. That's crazy. Time to crush you. And that's when the Russians started diplo play against me for regime change. The anti-communist foes are assembling and they're fearful. Okay, that's funny. I'm gonna crush you. You will not be regime changing anybody. Look, here's what we're gonna do. Poland, welcome back. Ukraine, Belarus, welcome back. Oh my god, I can dismantle so much in one go. Finland, welcome back. Baltic Governorate, welcome back. Baltic Governorate regime change, welcome back. Those are insane war goals, Jesus. Now, they don't have a big navy, so I will actually be sending mine over. And I wish I had so much more, but that's fine. You're gonna head over there and blockade them. Absolutely. Look at them go. This is a fine navy. This is the first war of the regime. The Russians have advanced in East Prussia, but we're definitely gonna win this. I think we just are better equipped. Yeah, look at that. This major general is going to lose massively. Now, how about our navy? We are blockading them. 17%, okay, for just 13 ships. That's pretty good, actually. We just need to keep building more. And there they are. That's what we're building right here. Oof, and there is the command economy. Let's see what we can do here. And during the war, I have turned Croatia French. They get any of my primary cultures, and we have a lot. So yeah, all the French people can now go to Croatia without discrimination. Wonderful. And here we now also have our very first actual naval invasion. We're going to use our now, at this point, massive fleet. Oh my god, look at them. Isn't that so cool? And they are going to facilitate this on their own. I have bound most of the Russian troops. If they do pull them away from there, that is just beneficial as well. But at this point in time, look at this. We can have massive amounts of units actually on our ship here. This is a haphazardly put together marine-only kind of thing, but we'll see whether they can succeed. I have my doubts, but you know what? You gotta give it a shot. If you don't give it a shot, then what was it all for? God, look at these ships. Isn't that insane? Oh, and Paris is potentially becoming communist. I will be helping the Paris Commune. Absolutely. Come on, you got it in ya. I can tell. You got this. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. We came back. This time we had more organization. And it just works. And that's the death of Russia. What can I say? It's over for them. Oof. It was so damn costly, but Jesus, just look at this. The entirety... I forgot about Lithuania. The entirety of Eastern Europe has changed, except Lithuania. Unlucky. And now here it finally is. The dreadnought. My god, what an absolute machine. Classic setup, no modifications. Sorry, but this is the Deathbringer class. Obviously it is. And now is the time for Belgium. I want Belgium, and I want to sink the American fleet. That's a package deal, baby. Show me the American Navy. Oh yeah, they got quite something here hanging around. It's a mixed navy, but they have plenty of new ships as well. Although I think we are still much newer. Oh yeah, they got a modern ironclad as well. First, let's take a look at how our blockade is going. Amazing ships, obviously. What is our presence here? We got 33% mission efficiency right now. Now, looking at the blockade level, it is literally 100%. Wow, our blockade strength is way higher than what is required, yeah. Oh, we also do have a battle here. Oh, what's going on? So this is between modern ships. We got great modern ships and an old navy. I think we're going to be sinking a bunch of ships right here. Let's take a gander. This Prince Adalbert critically hit USS Norfolk. Honestly, it didn't do as much damage as I would like to see there. Although when you look at the points that they lose, yeah, that is pretty damn significant right there. I like how long these battles are, honestly. And oh, look at this. I see them on fire. These are the ones that we've already hit. That is so cool. Look at this. That is insane. Jesus, they're done. It's over. We are sinking the American Navy. And that does, of course, also mean, or at least I would guess that it does. Yep, they have zero supply. Our blockade is working. Belgium is cut off. The American troops within will die. And their fleet will be sunk. This victory, we sank 18 of their 25 ships. Yeah, say goodbye. Oh, I love winning. I really do. And now you even see the world market access, of course, also went to basically zero. Belgium is done. What's your economy like, buddy? Oh, yeah, that's a cliff that you found. Thank God we built this navy. This is how you spread the world revolution and not in any other way. Still 20 weeks, by the way, until the Deathbringers are ready. That is crazy. They are so expensive to build, but they are dreadnoughts. Now that that is taken care of, let me think a little bit here. I want to port bombard Washington, D.C. Let's head over there and let's do it. We need a lot of supply ships here, but honestly, we're good enough, I think. We have just enough supply ships, basically. We're not going to bring any troops. This is literally just our global navy, our Hochseeflotte. And you know what? I need to rename you, actually. There you go. That is literally just our Hochseeflotte making its way to America to show them what it means to anger us. Time to shore bombard them. Let me take a look at this. How are we doing here? Can I see something here already? 2.4% devastation. Yep, already. There you go. We already now have 10 Deathbringers in this fleet. Look at the actual size of these beasts. We're up to 25% devastation. And I think that is how high it goes. Oh my lord. Oh, and the Spanish Socialists are rebelling, and they actually are socialist. Alright, we're gonna bring some of our troops over there. Let's make it happen for them. And so our troops have arrived. We only have one army, but they are trench and siege artillery. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a victory here. Yeah, and look at that. Things are going swimmingly. We are destroying them in Spain, and in the meantime here we are protecting our very own supply ships, and you can see, yeah, we are... Look at the comparison in ship. I mean, sorry, but... yeah, you're gonna get hit, buddy. This is it for you. Oh, and look what we got over here. We have a Russian revolution, and these are radicals, much like they were in real life until the Soviets took over. Listen, if I can help you out, I will help you out. Now, speaking of things that I've left alone for too long, two Sicilies, Council Republic and Ethno-State. It's a weird set of laws, but yes, please. We're gonna get a liberal Russia here. I mean, I did take them apart, but better than nothing. Maybe I shouldn't have released so much of it, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it. We are transporting some troops here as well to the front line. We're going to land down here in Ukraine. Like I said, I think just with our range here, this is going to be completely fine. And there come our troops actually going in there and reaching the front line. Beautiful. We're just going to push through here. There's no way that they can hold against us. We are completely stacked. You know, while we're already winning like this, I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to deal with Scandinavia. They can become Council Republic, Ethno-State and appointed bureaucrats. Only 13 infamy. Why wouldn't I? Can't believe they didn't just give in. Nobody wants to give in anymore. Well, I'm coming over, buddy. You're not going to like it. Let's take a look at two Sicilies. Beautiful. Communism has reached the south of Italy. Scandinavia back down. Now they are communist Scandinavia and can remain Scandinavia. Now, let me double check this. They're still on interventionism. These are such insane laws. I don't even know what to say. They're doing okay. Now let's see. Who else can I torture like this? French commune? No. You seem to be too close to me, I guess. What about Hungary? Hungary, what can I do for you? Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. We're already at 68 infamy. But that's okay. I think we can manage. Not even Hungary just gave in. That's crazy. I'm turning into Trianon. Liberate anyone that I can. Oh, they just backed down. Gorgeous. Hungary? I was talking about Brazil earlier. And you know what? I gotta do something about Brazil. If I don't do something about Brazil, then, well, nobody will. Our infamy, though, is not looking too good. That is insanely high. I gotta say, by the way, fighting in Russia here is not beneficial for us. Take a look at this. Yeah, we have way more allocated than we can actually afford. Maybe I can win one of these folks over to let me through, but currently my supply needs to go overseas, and it is extremely costly. You know, I never thought about this, but with this playthrough, I really wish that I had something like government form, you know, a map mode that just shows me who's already communist and who isn't. I think that would be pretty fun. Oh, yep, we took their capital, and that is going to be it for Tsarist Russia. Sure hope that you get some ideas about communism. Are you... Oh, they haven't even invented socialism. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, they're not doing so hot. They're just proletarian. There's no socialist trait in here. Now, the thing really is that thanks to the fact that I've taken over the Netherlands, I have inherited various interests, and I need to use the Hochseeflotte to achieve a couple of things here. Primarily, I need more interest in certain regions. Let's deal with West Africa first. We need some of the stuff that they produce over there anyway. We're going to project power down there, and I can tell you that this is a massive impact. You know what? Before we do this, we should station us... Can I just change the home HQ? So if you station yourself somewhere, it's going to make it so that you actually get much better supply conditions, and that is exactly what we're going for here. Let's set our region mission right here, and you can see it is much cheaper to maintain this navy right there, because it gets supplied from this region over there. Now that I'm present, though, what can we do with you? I could regime change you, which would be an insane thing to do, so I'm definitely not gonna do this. I am looking mostly, I think, for rubber. Now, while we do this, our interest here is going to take up massively, because we have a huge navy now in front of it. Look at this, Jesus. This is actually capped at 5,000, but it will catapult us into, I believe, what is this, like tier 4, which is almost the highest tier, so yeah, what can I say? I am now also slowly but surely starting to play with fire. You can see our notoriety here is really high. At 100, we're going to have a world-ending coalition against us. But really, that's exactly what I'm going for. Also, we have these colonies here, which is... This is just one of the ugliest colonies that I've ever seen, so it is what it is. And, wow, they just gave in, and now they are split. I'm sorry, but that is so funny. Let me look at this, right? This is, yep, your old blobbing communist France. Oh, you know who I forgot about? Portugal. You're not communist at all. Wait a minute. That's just not right. I'm going to take over Portugal as well, and then we have everything in Europe that matters being communist. Except Britain. Britain will surely anyway declare war on me because I will be so high in infamy. I think we can handle this. I'm gonna go ahead and say Portugal regime change. Now to facilitate this, let me bring home the fleet because I want to do a new naval invasion. Bulgaria has embargoed me. Yeah, we are now a pariah. Everyone hates us. But that's what we trained for. Nobody said communism would be easy. They just said you should do it, and if you don't do it, you're a coward and have betrayed your people. Nobody said communism should have a whole lot of ethno-nationalism. I don't know why we have that, but they passed that law and I just never repealed it, I guess. There are no troops at home in Britain. They're all overseas because it's a worldwide empire. Now, Britain is actually, by the way, a very fair enemy. Take a look at this. They are high in standard of living. We are not. They are higher than us in GDP. And they have a lot more ships. Now, most of these ships aren't great, but they have upgraded now a ton of their fleets. Take a look at this modern ironclad. You got monitors, you got some troop ships over there. Then right here, we got some frigates and iron frigates. I think we're gonna sink a ton of their navy, but I also think that is okay. I need to decide on what we want from Britain. Can I get... My god. Council Republic, single party, state, state atheism, ethno-state? You know I have to press the button. What is the alternative? There is no alternative. Regime change in Canada. My god. Communist Canada. Speaking of this, by the way, atheism is spreading everywhere. Ah, that is beautiful. Now, I'm not going to mobilize too much here because we are doing surgical movements here. At least that is the idea. Should I be asking for anything else? Oh, you know what? I need to ask for something, actually. Absolutely. Where is your treaty port? I need Western Guangdong. I'm coming for China, boys. We're doing it. The rest, I do not care about. I love Belgium. They're a monarchy and with cooperative ownership. All right, yeah, that's a good one. The new form of communism just dropped. You're never gonna believe it. And now, invasion in Portugal. Let's get it done. The Hochseeflotte shall grab them. Ah, look at this navy! It's so good. Okay. If we win the first battle, we will win, because they will not be able to recover their troops nearly as quickly as they need to continue defending against me, and it looks so good. Benin is isolated, nobody cares. Yeah, no, the fight here is over because their troops now are not nearly full. We have completely eviscerated them. Yeah, if you look at this, they are raiding supply lines. We need to get Portugal done relatively quickly so that we can move on for Britain. Yeah, there's the rubber shortage. That hits us like a truck, and it's not going to get any better. What the hell is this? Bengal. Obviously, I'm going to say no. Yeah, come and try it, buddy. It is crazy, by the way. All of these communist nations would love to support me, but they physically can't because our relations are too low. Fundamentally, they're saying, yeah, I absolutely would because, well, I'm communist as well. It's just, yeah, my infamy, huh? It's a little bit of a funny thing there. Bengal back down. They literally just backed down. And it looks like, yep, there goes Portugal. Goodbye. Yeah, this is a map. It definitely is. And there goes Portugal. Nice red color. We got a new guy. We got King Pedro in charge. Excuse me, what? Oh, and we have a major battle right here. Oh, they're gonna sink. They are going to... Yep. Literally over in 2 seconds. Rip. Now, my economy in freefall. I am struggling here to actually get back what I need when it comes to my resources. And obviously, everybody's embargoing me. But I think we're going to be fine once this particular war is over. And it looks like there it is. The battle for Canterbury is going to be the last battle of England being ruled by a terrible, terrible monarch. Folks, we are taking over. So they have, by the way, a lot of ships in my vicinity, and I am now stumbling into them. And as you can see, since they have been here for so long and have great efficiency, yeah, wait a minute, wow, they are getting me one by one, which is obviously absolutely horrendous. They are all hitting this ship that is almost unhittable, basically. See, look at how this ship is fighting back. It is not in a good condition, but it is holding. But yeah, those are too many attacks. We need to get up efficiency so that we can actually take place with our entire navy. Oh, and now we got them. Look at this. We have actually found them, as they were about to attack 70 supply ships, and that is going to end terrible for them. And yeah, Jesus Christ. I think we now have enough mission efficiency that we can actually show up in proper force. Oh, another battle. Yeah, no, okay, we are now there. The Deathbringer is going to sink the entire British Navy. I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, and look at how rapidly their ship numbers now fall. We are wearing them down and they very clearly cannot afford defeating us because we just have the better navy. Look at how we find them. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we just completely eviscerate them. That's nasty work. That's crazy. Now that I'm fully present here in this node, yeah, look at Jesus. We find them in full strength every time. Oh, that is outrageous for them. Man, they had a big advantage. And there they are, out of the war. The British Republic is now communist. London has fallen. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I can finally restart my economy. I had to switch off of the rubber. Let's just hope that we can produce it very quickly because, man, that really limited us. This now leaves us with... Communist? Are you still communist, brother? Ah, you know what? Council Republic, it counts. You know what? I have to do the Ottomans, right? Because the longer I think about it, the more I realize that atheist Ottomans would be really funny. So, yeah, here you go. Did they just give in? Oh my god, they just gave in. I didn't even see a notification. Rip. You're out of here, buddy. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, atheists are spreading everywhere, all over Europe. Oh, Occitania is an atheist. Wait a minute. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You want a quick regime change? Oh, yeah, this is nice. You know what? This is close enough. Technocracy? I don't think so, buddy. Regime change. Did they just give in? They just gave in. We've reached the optimal level of existence. Everybody just gives in. Maybe I can just annex Poland. But okay, we annexed Poland. I could even push further here. I mean, honestly, at this point, why wouldn't I? Let's just keep going here. Oh, wait a minute. Russia sided with Brazil. Regime change. I'm regime changing all of you. Folks, the invasion of St. Petersburg begins now. We are going to completely tear down the Russians. And here we are. The final battle for St. Petersburg. The second time, but... this time, we're actually turning them communist. Oh, you love to see it. Russia is done, and not just on Twitch. And there goes Russia. The Union of Socialist Republics now lives among us. Interventionism. Now, the ethno-state thing is gonna be really tough for them, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to grab these Landeinheiten, and we're gonna make our way to Brazil. It's time to turn Brazil. Let me just look here. We can turn Ukraine as well. Let's get it done. Oh, did they just gave in? They just gave in. I love when they do that. I really do. And there is my best friend, Communist Brazil. Oh my god, look at Bengal blobbing. Persia is dead. They're cooked. I think it's time for the US. Let's get them out of here. If we win, as punishment, you have to release Florida. Oh, it looks like we are winning here. I think we can just take Washington, D.C. Our assault troopers are so effective at this point. I think the Americans, despite numerical advantage, will not stand a chance. We have sunk all of their ships, obviously. Nothing really can threaten us. Yeah, no, we are in. Sorry. America, you're gonna become communist. If we get a quick overview here, right? Yeah, you can see atheists basically everywhere. Sorry, but this is so funny. I love it. Okay, all of these places are becoming slowly but surely atheist. This is truly the most atheist of Europes that you will ever see in this game. First of all, destroyer. Beautiful ship. Okay. Second of all, much more importantly, yo! Hello! What an asset. That is incredible stuff. Oh my... Did you see... Wait a minute. Did you see the plane? Oh my god, there's a plane circling this ship. I love this game. Phenomenal stuff. Dude, the Soviet Union is thriving. Good thing I set them up. Too bad they hate me for it. And there it is. Peace. The United States of America are now communist. Led by the Southern planters. Oh my god, you still have slavery? Well, it is an American kind of socialism, I guess. I did release California and Florida, so that's good for them. I hope that they are happy wherever they are. Now folks, let's be honest here. This is the Japan DLC, and Japan managed to reform. They're doing quite well. Their GDP is honestly looking okay, but their regime is not. We are going to turn them as well into a communist nation, because that's what the DLC is all about. And they actually are taking the fight. I'm impressed. I really am impressed. Now here's the thing though. You taking the fight, bad decision, because I will be taking a treaty port from you. I think we're going to take it in Kyushu. I think that is the most reasonable way of doing this. Oh, and Ryukyu is free. And you know what? While we're here, this is a reasonable amount of money. Absolutely. Doesn't guarantee permanent bankruptcy or something. Why would it? Man, Bengal is such a blob beast. Not to mention Russia actually as well. Russia, or, well, the Soviet Union is intervening every... Oh my god, they're getting graduated taxation. This is the best Russia you will have ever seen in any playthrough. We now have so many supply ships as well, we can afford basically any operation anywhere in the world. It takes some time. You're so tied to wherever you are until this late into the game. And well, as a literal world power, right? Yeah, things are looking good here. I think we can just take them on. Oh my god, we can even now build a super dreadnought. Oh, look at how big it is compared to a normal dreadnought. Look at the difference. And there it is. Kyoto has fallen. Ah, Japan, you shall be communist too. And there you go. Yamato Mutsuhito he's been demoted. He's just the chairman now. He is no longer the emperor. And now that most of Europe, South America, North America, much of Africa, and even Japan has been turned communist, there's one last thing I need to do. Communist China. Oh my god, they just agreed. They just agreed to it. There he is. The People's Republic of China has been declared. They know what is good for them. Folks, we're gonna end it right here. Our navy is so impressive that it has driven everyone to madness. Everybody is communist, but also everybody very clearly just outright hates me. This navy is a godsend. I had a great time playing this, and my god, that is a lot of red right here on the map. Folks, I'm going to leave you right here. Make sure to check out the DLC with a link in the description, and make sure to take care of your navy yourself, or you can't have a massive global empire like this one. For now, I will see you later, alligator.